Hey, good morning, I'm Mooney and welcome to the Franglais Touch. Today I'm going to be making a vegan version of a French classic, French onion soup. So if you like this kind of content, please don't forget to smash the fudge out of my like and subscribe buttons. We will be starting with, as you might imagine, a shed load of onions. So I'm going to chop those finely. Et voila, ladies and gentlemen, I've got a top tip here for you. When you are slicing the ends of the onions, if you don't want to ruin your eyeliner, don't cut them too far in, or you could just put on your swimming goggles. So I've heated some olive oil in my cassoulet here, and now I'm just going to put the sliced and halved onions in, and we're going to caramelise those for half an hour. There we go. That has been simmering for half an hour and it has now reduced, not caramelised. That was a blooper. Reduce your onions, do not caramelise them. That would involve some sugar. Now that the onions have reduced, I'm going to go in with a little bit of corn flour, which is gluten-free. You can use any flour. But today I'll be using just a little bit, like maybe a large dessert spoonful. Give that a stir. Add in a knob of vegan butter. If you know what I mean by a knob. Stir that up. And then I'm going to go in with 4 finely chopped cloves of garlic, I'm going to glaze the pan with some white wine. Almost forgot. You could use red wine or sherry or apple cider vinegar. It's up to you. Oops. There we go. I've actually just used a whole large glass of white wine for that, but it's okay because that will be alcohol free when it's cooked off. And I'm going to go in with some rosemary. Not rosemary, thyme. Lots of bloopers today. Here we go. In with a small packet of thyme there. And now I'm going to turn it up to a high heat just to infuse that. And some salt and pepper. Ta-da! Just going to leave that on a high heat until the wine starts bubbling. Right, the wine has bubbled, so I've turned the temperature down, put my oven on to a medium heat. I'm just going to pop some bread in the toaster and add some water to the casserole just to fill to the top. And now I'm going to sprinkle 2 vegetarian vegan stock cubes in. Oops. It's my hob having a crisis. Sort that out. There we go. And now a dash, because we're using vegetarian vegan stock, dash of soy sauce. They would usually use beef stock in this. That's the only thing that stops it from being a vegetarian or vegan recipe. And my favourite, my secret ingredient, ta-da, the Marmite. I'm going to put a teaspoon of that in, a large teaspoon, and that's going to give it a bit more of a pungent, if you like, beefy kick to it. There we go. I'm going to put that onto simmer for another 10 minutes. Ouh, quelle horreur! Sacre bleu! C'est quoi ces trucs de dégueulasse? Right, now, here we have some toasts. A little bit of garlic, a minuscule portion of olive oil, and some vegan grated Emmental. So I'm just going to drizzle these toasts. Boosh, bash, bosh, beam, with some olive oil. And I'm going to rub the garlic on the top like that, just to aromatize it. Ooh. And then I can save that garlic for something else, no wastage. And sprinkle with some Emmental, a generous amount, like that, look. And then I'm going to pop those in the oven to melt the Emmental and float them on top of some bowls of the onion soup. Hey presto! Ah voila, that's ready. It's got the floating, I don't know what you call them, toasted bread with Emmental on top. Ready to go. À table! Bon appétit! Au revoir!